Pro String Archery here. Today we're going to show you how to tie in a peep sight. You're going to want a marker, a sharp razor, some serving, a lighter, and a pliers. Now to save some time, we've already installed the peep in the string. We've got the distance set right from our anchor point to where you need it for your field of vision. To set that, you have the owner of the bow draw it with their eyes closed and get their anchor point settled in, and you adjust the height of the peep so that when they open their eyes they're looking directly through the peep. The reason for drawing it with their eyes closed is so you're not adjusting your anchor point without realizing you're doing it, so that you can see through the peep. By doing it with your eyes closed, you find your natural anchor point, and good shooting comes from good form, and you need to be consistent to have that. So once again, you just draw the bow with your eyes closed and have an assistant slide the peep up or down the string till it is directly in the field of view when the owner opens their eyes. And then to start the process, we're going to take a marker and mark the string in the center of the peep, so that if during tying this knot the peep moves, you always have a reference point to set it back where it's supposed to go. It's frustrating when you tie your peep in and it is moved during the process and you go to shoot the bow and you realize it's not where it was when you started, and you got to do it again. So the mark is a good idea to have a reference point. Then you're going to take 2 to 3 feet of serving. You're actually going to want 2 pieces. There's other ways to tie in a peep. Doesn't mean they're right or wrong. Doesn't mean this is right or wrong. It's just the way we do it. It works well. It's easy to do. You can do it at home. You don't need to bring it to your local pro shop. You're going to take your piece of serving, insert it between the bundles of your string. Pull your tag ends till you even them out, so you got equal ends. And then you're going to wrap it around the string. At first you don't have to worry about getting it tight till you get several wraps on there. And then just kind of snug it down, make sure you don't have any gaps in there. And just keep wrapping it till you get about a 1/4 inch of serving on it. Roughly 3/4 of an inch away from the peep. And then once you have that, go one more. You're going to take your finger to hold the serving up here, and you're going to take your pinky finger down here to hold it, and you're going to bring it up and over. So essentially what you've done is you've made a loop. Once again, we're holding the serving up here and holding it down here with the pinky, going up and over the string and through your loop you've made. You want to pull it through 12 times. Once you have your 12 wraps on there, while you're holding your loop, just transfer it to your other hand. Take your tag end and pull it up under the wrap of your beginning of your knot, and it'll hold itself in place. And then you simply just, it's called a back wrap knot. You simply just wrap your serving around the string, and it's going to transfer the wraps from here to over here. Then you take your tags and you just pull the extra material. Now we're not going to worry about locking it down tight yet until we get the other side on. Now we'll show you this again. We do it on the bottom. You're going to put, again, 2 to 3 feet of serving, put it through the string bundle, even your ends out. And then wrapping from the bottom towards you and over the top away, you're going to go ahead and wrap. You're going to start with about another 1/4 inch again. Get several on there and then slide it, verifying that your peep is still on its mark. That mark we referred to earlier, to make sure your distance doesn't change from your loop to your peep. And then do a visual inspection. You want about the same distance above your peep to the serving to below your peep to the serving. Just keeping them wraps snug and tight till you get about a 1/4 inch of wraps on there again. Once again, you take your finger, you hold it at the string, using your pinky finger to make your loop up and over the string and pull it through. Pull that through 12 times. Then you take your tag ends, you pull them up underneath your wrap over here, and then essentially it'll hold itself again. And then once again, just by wrapping this loop around the string, you're going to transfer your knot from here to here. It's going to back wrap onto it. And then you go ahead and pull your tags snug. And here's where your plier comes in. You're going to want to start to cinch these up. Now you can just pull on them, or if you have a pliers with a flat surface in here so you don't break your serving, you can use a snap, and that gets it a lot tighter than just pulling on it. You know, you could just wrap the serving around your hand and pull, but you would need a longer piece than 2 or 3 feet. Then you're going to have it long enough to be able to have long enough tags to wrap around your hand. Just do the top and bottom knot both a couple times, verifying that your peep is still on its mark. Then you're going to cut your tag ends about a 1/4 inch away from the knot, being very careful that you don't cut any other pieces on your bow, your cable, or your string or your cables. You're going to take your lighter, and this is something where less is more. You don't want to melt your knots too aggressively or too fast. Just go slow and gentle, push them down on there to create a ball so your serving does not pull back through. Okay, we're not going to worry about peep alignment yet. After you tie this knot, you shoot it several shots. It's going to resettle itself where it was when you started the process. Then you want to take another couple feet of serving, and this is a very important part of the process. The safety groove is in the peep for a reason. I've shot in the past without tying the peeps in on the safety groove, and I've had a peep come out of the string and come back and hit me directly in my eye. And I actually lost my vision in that eye for a brief period. It did come back, but I went to the doctor and they could see the imprint of the peep in my eye. It's very important that you tie this in. It's not worth losing your vision over. You can align your peep by twisting and untwisting the string. You don't need to take it in or out of the string by flipping it or anything like that. And you just wrap it around and do a square knot like you're tying the beginning of the knot of tying your shoes. Tie it in the top, and you do a 180 on the bottom. Go 180 degrees again, do it on the top. Just repeat this process several times. Just a knot on the top, knot on the bottom. I like to finish it on the top because I have room to melt my tag ends easier then. And you just finish it by doing your knot 3 or 4 times, pulling them nice and tight. I'll go one more for good measure. Once again, about a 1/4 inch for your tags where you cut it. And very carefully melt these tags. There we go. Now to align the Peep, as I stated before, if this was lined up when you started, a couple shots, it's going to settle right back in. It's going to line back up for you. If you need to adjust it on a cam and a half and a twin cam bow, I adjust from the bottom cam. If you're off, let's say a quarter turn, usually a half a twist down there is enough to align it. If you're off more, a whole twist will do the job. If your Peep is on this side of the bow and you need to bring it this way, you remove twist. If your Peep is over here and you need to bring it that way, you add twist. And it'll get your Peep aligned for you. It's really a simple process on a single cam bow. I also follow the string down and adjust it from this part of the string. I don't go up around the idler and adjust the other half of the string. It takes too long to get it to resettle. It's really not as difficult as you may think. Give it a try and you'll be pleased. Thanks a lot.